If you want to help Myth Vision Podcast grow, you can join our Patreon. There are different tiers, as well as help out with PayPal. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Question from Sedwick on YouTube. I've never found in the Bible any place where Satan is called Lucifer. I have found a taunt directed at the king of Babylon in Isaiah 14. Nebuchadnezzar? Further, as I understand it, Lucifer was the Latin name given to the morning appearance of Venus, a nickname if you will. This puts a convoluted spin on things. Given that Jesus referred to himself as the bright and morning star, Revelation 22:16, references RKJV. What sayest thou, Dr. Bob?
Well, Lucifer wasn't yet identified only as Satan. Just like Satan means the adversary, that doesn't mean every adversary is Satan. Or the accuser, that didn't mean there were no prosecuting attorneys. It was never that narrow in use, but you're completely right. The mock funeral dirge for the king of Babylon in Isaiah 14 compares whoever it was, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be Belshazzar or whom, but apparently it was the last of the Babylonian emperors, dead now, probably hanging from a lamppost in Damascus like Mussolini. It pictures the kings of the earth in Sheol, the shadowy netherworld, and they're all sitting on their thrones, strangely, kind of like Rhadamanthus and Minos in Greek mythology. And suddenly the netherworld is astir because the king of Babylon has joined their ranks, but he sort of came down the chute like a sack of garbage, and they say, what is this? All of our royal brethren are sitting on the throne, but you've just been tossed out like a sack of spoiled meat. Whoa! And so they're astonished at this. How you are fallen, that's part of the usual funerary mourn. How the mighty are fallen. Well, how are you fallen, O Halal, son of Shahar? You said, I will become like Elyon. I will set my throne on the hill of assembly in the far north, Mount Zaphon, among the gods. But you're going to be thrown down, and so on, by the Most High. Well, this is clearly a version of not even really a variant, not just parallel to the Babylonian myth of Halal, who was the planet Venus, the morning star. And he was the son, he's the dawn god, so he's the son of the dawn goddess, Shahar. When it says son of the dawn, that should be a proper name in the text. The son of Shahar, the winged goddess of the dawn. Oops. And so we know who we're talking about, and Halal was the son of Shahar. The scene survives into Gnosticism when Ayal de Ba'oth believes he's the ultimate god, and Sophia, his mother, laughs him to scorn. It's an old mytheme. And so he does brighten up the whole sky at first, but not for long, because the sun comes up and you can't even see the darn thing anymore. But it's going to happen again the next morning, and this is one. Now this is astrotheology. It was an attempt to narrate what happens every day in the heavens as if it were personal entities. And there's a great Star Trek episode based on this, where Picard and Data are symbolizing the moon and the sun. Oh, it is great, a brilliant piece of mythotheology. And let's see. So this is the utter humiliation of the overweening hubris of the morning star. Well, Isaiah is saying, the king of Babylon was just like this. He thought he was so great, so high and mighty, but whammo, in an hour he's gone, thanks to God. And so that's it, you asked for it, buddy, and you're down for the count. So that's why it's in there, and Lucifer, light bearer does mean the morning star. But there's no implication of that being Satan. It's not any reference to the accuser, the prosecuting attorney, the sting operations officer whom we meet in Job and I guess Zechariah, and then often in the New Testament. He try, or David, right? He says, hey, why don't you take a census and all that. He's not trying to get these guys to sin. He's trying to see if they will sin. Is Job really what he's cracked up to be? Let's put him to the test and find out, because otherwise God is being mocked. So he's one of the sons of God in the beginning of Job. And what's he trying to do in the wilderness? Trying to get Jesus to disqualify himself? No, he says, if you are the Son of God. He's testing him. Let's see if he's worthy, and he is. He tells Jesus at the last, Jesus tells Peter at the Last Supper, Satan has demanded to sift you guys like the wheat and the chaff. Yeah, he's demanded it because it's his right. He's testing the favorites of God to see what they're made of, and these guys failed the test badly, right? And in Revelation, the accuser of our brethren is cast down. But they overcame him by the steadfastness, the loving not their lives unto the death. They're trying to see what they're made of. So he's not evil even in that. In the New Testament, he becomes tied up with three mythical villains from neighboring cultures. He becomes pretty much the same as Ahriman from Zoroastrianism, an evil anti-god. He is tied up with Leviathan, the primordial seven-headed serpent in Revelation, and with Beelzebul and in Q. And there, it's interesting that Satan is mentioned in distinction from Beelzebul. Are they supposed to be the same or not? But when Jesus says he is the bright and morning star, that doesn't mean anything. It's saying he is like the light of the morning. Like Elmer Gantry says, love the morning and the evening star. There's nothing satanic about that.
Yeah.
So we have to untangle these sort of midrashic over-harmonization. So if it says this here, this must mean the same thing. No, you can't assume that. It might. It's worth checking out, but as in this case, there's often no connection.
Makes sense, because King James onlyists always, argued that they translated him as the morning star, and Satan or Lucifer is the morning.
What do they think it means?
Exactly.
What are they saying about Jesus in Revelation in that case?
Right.